The mind is a strange place. It builds castles out of expectations and then cries when they fall. It trusts permanence in a world made of change, and sometimes all it takes to protect that fragile heart is a single word. Maybe, a word so small, yet so powerful, it can alter the way you experience joy, pain, love, and disappointment. Because maybe doesn't promise, it prepares. It doesn't deny hope, it softens it. It doesn't kill emotion, it protects it. And the truth is, most of our suffering doesn't come from reality itself. It comes from the certainty we attach to it. Think about this. The last time you were sure something would happen. Maybe you believed a friend would never lie to you. Maybe you thought a job was guaranteed. Maybe you loved someone so deeply that forever felt obvious. And then, life happened. The friend broke your trust. The job slipped away. The person you thought would stay didn't. Pain feels unbearable, not because of what we lost, but because we were certain we'd never lose it. Certainty turns disappointment into heartbreak, reality into betrayal. Now imagine those same moments, but this time you quietly told yourself, maybe. Maybe this job will work out. Maybe it won't. Maybe this person will stay. Maybe they won't. Your emotional world changes. You still care. You still hope, but you also leave space for life to move, for people to be human, for change to occur. That space between hope and outcome, that's where peace begins. Because maybe is not doubt, it's balance. In psychology, there's a principle called cognitive flexibility, the ability to hold multiple possibilities in your mind without breaking. It's what allows calm when life doesn't follow the script. It's what lets us adapt, recover, and learn, instead of shatter under unmet expectations. When you use the word maybe, you are training that flexibility. You're telling your brain there's more than one possible outcome, and the moment the brain accepts that truth, it loosens its grip on control. Because control, or the illusion of it, is what keeps most of us trapped. The human mind hates uncertainty. It wants things to be known, predictable, safe. So when you say this will definitely happen, your brain relaxes, but only for a while. It builds comfort on the edge of a cliff, and when that definitely collapses, you fall with it. But when you whisper maybe, you create emotional cushioning, a mental buffer that says, I am open to life as it comes, not as I command it to be. This isn't apathy, it's emotional wisdom. Psychologist Albert Ellis, founder of Rational Emotive Behavior Therapy, explained that most suffering comes from our demands on reality. Things must go my way or else. He called them irrational beliefs, and they hurt because they fight the truth. By adding maybe, you dissolve the demand. You replace must with might. And suddenly, you are free. It's the difference between saying, this relationship has to last forever, and saying, maybe this relationship will teach me something timeless. Both are hopeful, only one is peaceful. With not must to develop with so, what would happen if we began to live this way, carrying maybe like an invisible shield? Maybe is an act of maturity. It admits that we cannot predict everything, and that's okay. It keeps our hearts open, but not exposed. Think about the sound of the word itself, maybe. It's a bridge between hope and surrender. It doesn't kill desire, it simply reminds us, desire is not destiny. Children live in absolutes. They say, you promised, but adults, the ones who have truly grown, know promises exist inside a changing world. Maybe is what turns experience into wisdom. In love, it stops attachment from turning into obsession. In careers, it turns ambition into patience. In life, it converts chaos into curiosity. And there's even neuroscience behind it. When you approach something with maybe, your brain stays in a learning mode, not a defensive mode. Stress hormones drop, dopamine rises, the chemical of curiosity and growth. In simple words, maybe keeps your brain calm enough to stay intelligent. Because when you declare it must be this way, your body goes to war, your heart forgets how to bend, and what can't bend breaks. The mark is not word. How do we begin to live this word? But as a practice, start small. When you make plans, whisper to yourself, maybe it will go perfectly. And if it doesn't, maybe there's a reason. When you meet someone new, maybe this will matter. And if it fades, maybe it taught me something. When you chase a dream, maybe I'll get there. And if the road is long, maybe this delay is part of the story. With time, you'll notice your peace no longer depends on outcomes. You'll feel lighter, not because life got easier, but because your mind stopped clinging. In mindfulness, there's a phrase, beginner's mind. It means seeing each moment as if for the first time, is the language of that mind. It says, maybe this failure is not the end. Maybe this pain has meaning. Maybe I'm not broken, I'm being shaped. No one truly knows what anything means while it's happening. Every heartbreak that once felt final became growth. Every loss that felt unfair revealed strength. Every detour led somewhere unexpected, maybe even better. Maybe gives you the space to find out. So, the next time life doesn't go your way, pause, breathe, and remember this one word: maybe. Maybe this moment is guiding you, not punishing you. Maybe this delay is not rejection, but protection. Maybe life isn't falling apart, it's quietly rearranging itself. And maybe that's enough. Because peace isn't knowing how things will turn out. It's trusting that whatever happens, you'll find meaning in it. So whisper it when your heart breaks. Say it when plans collapse. Carry it like a quiet friend. A reminder that you don't need control to feel okay. Because the most powerful wisdom often begins with the simplest word: maybe.